16 Scandalous Stories with My Lesbian Girlfriends. Number 9 is the dirtiest. Written by Kathrin Pissinger. Narrated by Nicky Delgado. There is a free book hidden in this text. Find it. Hi there, nice to meet you. Since we're about to become intimately acquainted, you can call me Kat. I'm your friendly lesbian kink explorer, smut peddler, and deluxe porn story author. My stories are full of wonderfully depraved lesbian domination, doused with a good dose of peeing, some rough fisting, stretching, and hard insertions, anal, and as much vaginal. A little bit of public humiliation, abuse, and degradation, with the occasional spanking in bondage, sometimes coupled with some gratuitous sperm play, in my rare bisexual moments, and of course all of that with lots and lots of beautiful, regular, naughty, and oh, so willing women. I know, you're impressed already, right? So before you dive in and delve deep into the story and your own orifices, let me use this precious moment of your time to tell you how you can get some free, select books of mine just by subscribing to my newsletter here. Also included are regular updates on news stories and sales, and the occasional little gift. Yeah, I know, like you needed any more incentives, but that's just how generous I am. Well, let me get out of your way then, so nothing may stand any more between you and orgasmic bliss. Enjoy, Kat. For Eleanor, who I share my lesbian life with. Preface. You know what they say in Bulgaria, a woman with a pen doesn't ever need a man. Well, actually, I don't know what they say in Bulgaria, but it's probably not this, because it's in English, and I just made it up. But it sounds nice. Yeah, I don't know what to write here. Did you know that in England, though, they actually export pig semen to China? There's a whole slew of stories waiting to be written right there. Instead, I'm trying to write a preface to my second anthology, where all I could possibly hope to achieve is to be a little funny. God, I suck at this. Oranges, pigeons, rabbits, wolfberries. I don't think wolfberries actually exist, but they make for a good made-up fruit for a story that's definitely not included in here. Memo to self, include wolfberries in fantasy story. What is included in here, on the other hand, is a lot of pissing, a good measure of my very own special brand of lesbian domination, some dirty public action, anal, and women who were so depraved they stuck around with me long enough to warrant several stories. That, in and of itself, is a badge of honour right there. Did I mention lots of pissing? I mean gallons of it. I might just have converted more people to pee-play than the Pope did to Catholicism, and I frankly believe I deserve a badge for that too. A pretty one, with wings on it. I like wings. So, well, by now you should be thinking, shit, instead of reading this crap, I could have gotten myself some lube and toys already. And you'd be right. So, why don't I let you do that? Step back a little, have you read the actual stories, and only occasionally, when you're slacking and not rubbing hard enough, I'll spank you a little to get you going again. Sounds like a deal? Thought so. My lesbian slave Martina. How I made Martina into my toilet slave. I keep visiting lots of online forums and chat rooms related to sex and lesbians to meet like-minded people and find out more about myself. There, I met Martina. She's 9 years older than me and bored in her marriage. So while looking for a new rush, she tried to find out how it would be with a woman. We liked each other right away and were both noobs in the chat, though I'd been there a little longer than her. And soon we were talking about what we both liked doing and how we do it to one another. One thing led to another, and I soon had my fingers on my pussy while I tried turning her on. Martina couldn't or wouldn't masturbate by the computer, but I made sure I got my fair share. She had a fetish for tits and was very proud of her own bust,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?